all of the testimony that I listened to and that I actually heard, as well as read, that I do believe that he verbally and mentally abused her. There was just too much evidence that, you know, again, not an excuse. And believe me, I'm not painting Jodi Arias as a sympathetic figure.
Do you find her sympathetic?
No, not at all.
So will Jodi's new jury feel the way the jury foreperson did in the last trial? Our bold question tonight, should Jodi just get life? Let's take a look at the prosecution's evidence. Vinnie Politan's over in the HLNTV.com evidence room.
Thanks so much, Ryan. Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry, I'm here with After Dark prosecution member Holly Hughes. And Holly, really, for this jury to answer this question, they need to go back to the scene, back to Travis's bathroom, and remember what happened.
Absolutely. He steps halfway out, soaking wet, picks her up, and body slams her, boom, on the tile floor. But Vinny, she said during testimony that her head was facing that way, but if you're going to body slam somebody, look which way the head's facing.
Arms fully extended.
Linebacker lunge, and boom, you shoot me right above the eyebrow, right eyebrow. But Vinny, the reason it doesn't make sense, there was no stippling, there was no soot on Travis Alexander's body, and the round, the shell casing would have come out, gone this way, but where'd it wind up? It winds up right here in front of the sink.
I think a body slam could be simply a question of, pushing her, grabbing her, throwing her to the ground. It could be a lot of things.
Well, let's not forget the fact that she's already admitted to trying to clean up part of the scene, so that bullet could have rolled around from anywhere.
Damn it, Jodi, a 5-year-old can hold a camera better than you.
He body slammed me again on the tile.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
What do we see here? Travis is down and arguably injured already. What does that show you? Blood, in our view. 62 seconds, implausible? I don't think so.
Boom! A lot less than 62 seconds, and what does that take us to, Joey Jackson? This picture.
This is consistent with medium velocity that's being coughed up, if you will. So this is indicative of the fact that he's sustained some kind of chest injury at this point. 2 major vessels in his throat were cut. That's going to be the right carotid and the right jugular. Bang. We're going to have all of this blood that's going to spill forth, and this is where the man died.
She drug him back all the way down here, Vinny. Drug him all the way back, and right about here, she turned him around and she shot him in the right temple, and then she took him and stuffed him in the shower.
If you're Jodi Arias and she's a small woman and Travis is a big, strong guy, would it make sense to go after him with a knife first when he could disable her, get the knife away and put her at risk? Or, and forgive me for pointing the gun at you, or to shoot him first?
She erased every single one of these pictures, Vinny. It's not hard, it's not easy to do. It takes 5 presses of a button to erase each one of these pictures. And then she took it and threw it in the washing machine because she thought it would be destroyed.
Prosecution has argued she's a manipulative, planning, cunning murderer. She's not going to photograph herself committing the murder. That makes no sense.
Holly, should Jodi just get life? The only way you can answer that question is to fully understand what happened there.
You got to go back to the evidence, but you've got to remember the cruelty. This woman slit his throat ear to ear, almost decapitating him after she stabbed him all those times. This is a man she professed to love, right? She went there prepared. Remember the gas cans? Remember all the testimony about she wanted to stay off the bridge? That's exactly right. And the jury has got to understand. And I do think this should go back to a jury, Vinny. Absolutely. They're so invested. This Arizona community has put so much of their heart and soul into it. They decided the guilt, innocence. We need to let a jury decide, is this worthy of the death penalty? And take a look again at those bloody, gruesome crime scene photos.